Hello and welcome to another episode of Coffee with the Carvers, where we're waking up the masses one cup at a time. We back, y'all. It's been a minute, but we've been gone for a while.
It's been a lot going on.
We had to move to a new location, and we're just keeping our ears to the streets. And it's a lot more, lot of things that's happening in this world right now. And I've been posting on the page for Instagram and for Facebook. I haven't did a Twitter yet, but I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm also doing some dealings of trying to take the brand, further into promoting it more. And but that's what we've been on. We've been dealing with a lot of stuff, dealing with this COVID-19.
Oh yes.
And all the protesting and all this madness that's been going on in the country for the last couple of months. A lot of stuff to talk about, and we're here for it. So let's get into it. What'd you think about these protests, baby, and all this police brutality killings?
It's time for it to come to an end. I mean, you see the people all over the world are speaking, all the way out into the streets. But lynchings are still happening, murders are still happening, different things by police. It's just a huge light shined on it now. Mm-hmm. What black people have been screaming for years is now allowed sound. The progress, we'll let the people decide what that is.
Right.
What's your take on it, babe?
My take on it is it's been crazy. It's been really upsetting me, and I'm just at wow. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm wowing a lot of things because I'm seeing division amongst our people when it comes to this protest, when it comes to police brutality and accountability. Yeah. Right? Now, I know I've also want to have this movement of Kings Stop Killing Kings movement. And the queens too, because you need to quit killing our queens. Everybody don't forget the women, the black women who's also been murdered by the police, in situations. Breonna Taylor, she's one of them that went under the radar. The police that murdered her, they're still on the force. Nobody's saying nothing about that, This whole George Floyd case has taken worldwide, and you had a lot of people who were murdered way before him. Their cases, they talk about them, but they're shoved up under the rug, and I really don't like that when a certain person outshines everybody that has a traumatic experience in their life. What my issue is everybody's take on it, especially black folks. And I'm going to keep it 100. We got some coon-ass black folks out here that make it political. Quit making this a political issue. Please don't do that. Because one, no political party respects us. They use us as pawns. This is just my take. Now, you could come with it however you want. This is my personal opinion to how I feel about it.
And everyone's entitled to their opinion, but this is just the take and what we perceived from this. Mm-hmm. So go ahead, babe.
Like I was saying, you got people like Candace Owens, these two twins
All lives matter.
Man, you gotta tell them why all lives matter in these
No,
days.
that should be obvious. All lives do matter. You gotta explain this to people. All lives matter. You would never see me walking down the road with a damn Black Lives Matter sign.
You know, I posted them on the page talking about all lives matter. That's fine and dandy. But if you show up to a fire and that house is on fire, you're not going to spray water on the houses that are not on fire. You're going to take care of the house that's on fire. That's how I see black folks. We are the house that's on fire. But the firemen that's showing up to put the fire out is spraying water on everybody else. Like, these houses matter too. And ain't nothing wrong with them. There's something wrong with our house. And then you have these Negroes.
Some sort of modification in the law so that equity is in existence for everybody. Because right now we know that that's not the case.
But where's all this righteous indignation with all of the black-on-black violence?
Kill yourself. Die today. Death to you, bitch.
That, well, we need to hold ourselves accountable for the things we do. We kill each other. Black Lives Matter. Do Black Lives Matter when it comes to abortion?
The black babies killed in the abortions clinics matter, right? Thought so. The black officers killed by that bastard in Minnesota, that matters too, right? Okay. But the black babies that are killed in the abortion clinics don't matter, do they, medical people? Do their lives matter? Does the future of our black babies matter? Huh? What's up? What's up? Awful quiet now, aren't they?
That's what we're hearing. And they getting away from the movement and what's important. They getting away from what it really is that we're trying to accomplish. Tiny little baby steps, but we've made not a lot of progress. Yes. We've been all over the world. People have been joining together and in the streets.
And we thank you.
And we thank everybody for raising their voice and bringing awareness to this. But this can't stop. This can't stop. We have to build a momentum, because what you don't hear is the small stories of loved ones lost behind the scenes that wasn't as big as George Floyd.
And we start with breaking news tonight at 10. Newly released body camera video from Aurora Police is giving us new insight into the moments before Elijah McClain's August death.
Now, someone called police to report McClain as a suspicious man wearing a ski mask and waving his hands. The 23-year-old was walking home from a convenience store. His family said he wore the ski mask because he was anemic and was often cold.
Police stopped him while he was walking. They say he was resisting arrest, so they put him in a carotid control hold, and he passed out. And then when paramedics arrived on scene, they chose to administer the sedative ketamine, something Aurora Fire says is standard protocol around our region.
Stop. Stop. I have a right to stop you because you're being suspicious.
Come on with him, okay? No, you don't to be sensitive.
Grab your gun, dude.
Stop, dude.
All right. Just drive it right behind his ear if he fights, all right?
Now, Aurora police insist they are not the ones who requested the use of ketamine. It was Aurora paramedics. McClain went into cardiac arrest on his way to the hospital. He died 6 days later.
And according to an autopsy, the coroner could not determine how McClain died and wouldn't rule out homicide at the hands of Aurora PD, but added it may have been physical exertion. The attorney representing the McClain family says they were not aware of tonight's press conference and calls this surprise Friday night press conference another example of Aurora doing its best to keep Elijah's family and the community in the dark.
There were a lot of other different murders, even by police. They don't get recognition. They don't want to stir the pot right now because black people are angry. And they're angry, and they're in a movement, and we have people that are very serious about this movement, and we have people that are very serious about a change that's yet to come. Some changes we have never seen in life, some life-altering changes, and then you have some people that take it for a joke, and some people that's laughing at it, and some people that come out and say, well, all lives matter.
All lives matter.
Well, there wouldn't be a Black Lives Movement matter if all lives matter. There would be no reason to make the difference between them. And why? Black lives matter because Black lives are under attack and have been for all of my life. And probably my parents' life and my grandparents' life. And this is the thing. Black people are just holding people's eyelids open now. That's all it really is. It's like you can't ignore it. You can't ignore it now. You know what I'm saying? And then you still got these people walking around here like ripping signs down and we don't believe in that and all lives matter. And you got all these people doing these crazy things as if an elementary school mind could not comprehend what is happening, what they are seeing with their eyes, what's on the news, what's in front of them. And it's been murders prior to George Floyd and also after. If you really do your research and look, it's those cases that do not get media attention because, you know, they don't want to stir our pot right now.
Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah. Hunt it down. Basically, you know, black people saying it's later for us being treated like animals.
Breonna Taylor.
Yeah. It's where they come into your home. You're not safe in your home. You're not safe. You can't defend your home. When someone comes into your home unannounced, that is your God-given right. They want to tits and tats and this and that and go back and forth with the no-knock warrants and if that's going to be, you know, it shouldn't be no question an elementary school kid mind can put it together. That black people is done with this. And we done with the skin folks is not kin folks.
Yes.
That downs black people and on here calling people stupid and ignorant and dumb and, you know, because they with this movement and they want to protest. Well, we let them that want to protest in the streets. And we let them that want to handle it from networking and home and phone calls and people they make. Everybody has a piece to play. Everybody.
Yes.
But we also got ops in our own, you know, crowd. We also got people that's not for the movement. They came to sip and see. They came to take a little looky-see. You know, we got to separate, how you say, the facts from the bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At this point, you know, and the momentum of the movement cannot stop from every aspect. From every aspect. And like my husband was saying about the political parties, black people, ask yourself this. What political party has stopped us from being killed?
I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
What political party or political movement or holding your local congressman, holding them, you know, responsible and making them responsible for what they said they were going to do when you vote them in. You can't hardly contact these people. Yeah. You can't hardly sit down and see them. You can't hardly make a connection with them. What, leave a message with a secretary? We got some real life 911 issues going on here. I don't got no time to be trying to find somebody that's supposed to be representing me that I got to hold accountable for all the lies they told. Black people are still getting murdered. Okay? Y'all see all this strange fruit hanging?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to do an investigation. Guess what? An elementary school mind can walk up to any place that someone has died and be able to tell if they had equipment or help or assistance to get to where they died at.
Yeah.
They calling these suicides, people. Are y'all even understanding this? That not only have they made a statement, they made an extra statement. Y'all black asses will be swinging like strange fruit.
Yeah.
Understand this. Understand this. What movement are we making?
And there's so many that was killed that are unnamed. You know,
So many.
Margaret Mitchell, 54 years old. Latanya Haggerty, 26 years old. Kendra James, 21. Natasha McKinney, 37. Rakia Boyd, everybody knew about that one. That was in Chicago. She happened in Chicago. Yvette Smith, Sharice Francis, 29, of Queens, New York.
Do y'all hear these people named? These are grieving families that's getting no recognition. This movement cannot stop.
Corinne Gaines, Sandra Bland.
Yeah.
These are our black sisters that were gunned down by police brutality. And what kills me is that people would defend, understand we have our patriots that defend our police. I understand that. But I've seen so many of our white counterparts fight them, shoot them, attack them.
Yeah.
You got it. That's right. Let's go. Man, come on. Yo, don't go. Let's go. Get off my mom. Get off my mom. Get him off my mom. Let's go.
Oh my God!
You stop resisting! Stop resisting! Step back! Step back! Step back! Stay right there. Get down on the ground! Police officer, get down on the ground! Down on the ground! Down on the ground! I'm gonna hit my man. You can't stop resisting! Stop resisting! Don't worry.
On your back! Get on! Then do it.
Just stay there.
And they walk away alive. They walk away alive, y'all. Men and women. Oh, I got proof. Just check it. I'm gonna show you.
Don't know what that dog.
That I'm gonna show. And some more episodes when we get something off the ground. But right now, we don't want to bog down everybody's time. This has been Coffee with the Carvers. I'm Anthony Carver.
I'm Danielle Carver.
And we're waking up the masses.
One cup at a time.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.